Today we're going to be doing a benefit brow search recap of my entries / get ready with me. I'm going to be going over pretty much like the entries and what I did and a little bit of like behind the scenes, a little chisme, a little bit of what happened behind the scenes of all those entries. And yeah, 2 more weeks. When I'm filming this, it's 2 more weeks until benefit brow search, and I cannot wait. Let's go down to the very first entry, and I'm gonna be putting them somewhere in here. Basically, benefit brow search is a competition that Benefit Cosmetics puts on annually at this point. I think COVID year was the only year they did not do it. They put this competition on, and it's a makeup competition but mainly focused on brow products because they do have like some of the best brow products in the industry. They basically invite, it's been 20 and recently 24 finalists, and they have judges, and it's this whole competition. Thankfully I was invited last year, so I feel very grateful for that. I was at a different point in my life last year. I did not do any of this behind the scenes, which is one of my main priorities for this year, to do more behind the scenes. So I'm excited for that. Last year it was in Arizona, and this year we're going to New Jersey. I have never been to Jersey. It's Jersey Shore themed. Para los que no sepan, Benefit Brow Search es una competencia como de maquillaje para las cejas. Es de la marca Benefit Cosmetics y manda anualmente como, primero eran 20 finalistas y ahora son 24 finalistas, y hay un premio de $50,000. I forgot to mention there's a prize that's $50,000 for the winner of the Benefit Brow Search Cosmetics competition. And I mean, honestly, just the experience of going is a amazing experience in the first place. I decided, I just had something telling me I had to try it this year. Even if it was just stepping out of my comfort zone, I felt like a lot of changes were happening this year. I had quit my job, and then I decided to go back, and then just a lot was going on, and this was me kind of going back into creating content and doing what I love. So it definitely ignited that creative spark in me. The theme this year is Jersey Shore. El tema este año es de playa. I guess this counts a little bit as an entry. Well, okay, first up we have this video. Which basically is where Benefit sent me their little box, and I was so excited because, I don't know, last year I bought mini sizes to be able to even try to get into brow search, and this year like they sent me a little box with their products, which I'm so grateful for. It definitely helped so much this year. I have my official first entry, which I drew. Okay, I need to start doing my makeup. That post, I drew the products on my iPad, and I don't remember much about that day. It was just kind of like the day I decided, okay, I'm gonna do this. I hadn't planned much, but I just took a quick picture, did my makeup with the products that I got in the mail, and that was that. And then like I said, I did the products by hand on my iPad because I've been trying to draw a little bit more and do a little bit more illustrations on my iPad. And then I just did a little bit behind the scenes, like a behind the scenes little thing. And then this one, so prior to this I did go to a coffee shop. Prior to that specific entry, I did go to a coffee shop, and I planned out everything. Like, I planned out everything I wanted to do. I might input some of my ideas in here, but I planned out everything that I wanted to do. I basically, put all of my thoughts into paper, and I was like, okay, we're doing this, we're making it happen. I knew I had to stay organized because of work, because of XYZ. So I was like, okay, we got this. And this was one of them that I really wanted to do. And I had that song, the Are You Ready For It song by Taylor Swift. I had that in my mind. Like, I want this to be the beginning of everything that I post. So that was that entry. Ma! I'm ready. ¿Por qué no me vas a tomar mis fotos? Jeez. Okay, next is the I am blank. So next, I feel like this was the beginning of me really coming into myself and just that big shift in my content and in myself. I did the I am me challenge, and basically what this was for me is letting go of preconceived thoughts of our own personality that weren't even us to begin with. So for example, I remember my whole life I've been told, you know, you're very loud, you are too much, you're even like you're annoying, you need to tone it down a bit, XYZ. And that's just something I've heard my whole life, and it became a part of me. Like, I realized that after a while, those comments that people say, even like your own family, not, you know, it's not their fault necessarily, but those comments that people say to you on the daily, or not even on the daily, but just often become a part of who you think you are. Like, I always thought I was too loud. I always thought I was too much, you know? And it doesn't have to be that way. That was just what I was told I was, and I took it as a part of me. And, you know, I didn't know better. I feel like it's nobody's fault necessarily. I just don't have the highest self-confidence. So it could just be that, you know. I'm not gonna blame it on like my family or, you know, XYZ person, but that's just something I realized that I was holding on to. I just want to be me, and I'm working on my self-confidence and on myself. So that was a little tribute to that, and, you know, just putting it out there that it's okay to just be yourself. And that's something that I think Benefit also really shows in their content and in their brand, and I feel like they pair very well. So I wanted it to be part of me. This behind the scenes, this was all shot in my brother's bedroom, and then I ended up wanting to do the glitter in my hair because that's the little extra side of me that I was like, is it too much? And I remember asking my mom, like, is it too much? And I was like, wait, like, if I just want to do it, I'm just gonna do it, because that's the whole point of the freaking challenge. So I just did it. Next, oh my goodness, next we have the iconic picture. So for these next pictures, I decided to go to the beach. Thankfully, I live close to a beach. It's just a few hours away. So I decided, okay, if we're doing it this year, we're gonna go all out. I need a pool. I need somewhere to film. I need somewhere to go make content. And we went to the beach. So we went, and these next 3 pictures were pretty much all taken on the same day, because guess what happened? As soon as we check into the hotel, my boyfriend's coming out of the hotel office, and I turn to him and I say, I forgot my camera. 2 hours away, I forgot my camera.
Guess who forgot the camera?
Fucking look at me, it was you.
Ah! We got the goods 2 hours later.
He was like, what the heck? So we had to drive back. He was like, are you kidding? And I was like, I forgot it. Like, I literally thought I had packed it, and I thought either he grabbed it or I don't know. And I didn't realize it until we were actually there. And I was supposed to that night, like, kind of organize and have an idea of everything I wanted to film and ta-la-la. Guys, I forgot my freaking camera. Se me olvidó la cámara, ¿qué voy a hacer? This swimming pool's huge. And I was like, okay, well, he's like, we have to go back. Like, there's no other way we're going to do this, so let's go back. Cold, guys, it was cold. So that next morning we did these first, and I absolutely loved them. This was kind of really what I had in mind and I envisioned. So I just loved the way they looked. I loved it. And then, let's see. We did go to the beach that next day in the morning, and I got this little video, which I was trying to shoot more product shots because I wanted to do more video content. since I'm not the greatest at video content. And then next we did these, which were the bleached brows. And then literally right after, that shirt is thrifted. So I was so excited because I had just gone thrifting. I really wanted a lot of my entries to be thrifted and like a lot of my clothes to be thrifted. And then this is the little video of the behind the scenes. So I woke up like at 6 a.m, did the first pictures like at 8 a.m, and then did the next ones like at 9 a.m, and then the last ones, which these were the iconic last pictures. I just loved the way they came out. This swimsuit is also thrifted, and oh my gosh, I loved it, me encantó. And I did want to get some pictures like inside the pool. Si quería tomarme unas fotos adentro de la alberca, pero estaba bien fría. It was honestly like super cold. There was this little pool where we took these pictures. There was like a little pool next to it, and that pool was heated. So like there was a family there because it was already like 11 by the time we took those. And they were just staring at me because I obviously had a swimsuit on, makeup, full face of makeup. Like they were just staring at me, but I was like, whatever, at this point I don't care. And that's something I was also working on, just not carrying on, you know, other people and what they think. And these pictures right here, which were another entry, those pictures were in the freaking cold. I had this vision of like these pictures in the beach, but we waited a little too long. The sun was already setting, so I did not get to execute them the way I would have liked. And it was really sad, and it was freezing, and I did have another set of pictures that just didn't make the cut, but I just didn't like the way they looked, so I didn't end up posting them. I was like, no, it's okay, like we'll just scrap those. So I did end up scrapping those other pictures. I did realize like I didn't do a lot of video content other than filming myself doing my brows. I did not do much other video content, so I was a little bit disappointed because I was like, I need more video content. Like that's not enough. We just had pictures and we were both tired. We just went for a weekend. We had to drive back and I worked on Monday, so you know, I understood. It wasn't, I just really wanted to take advantage as much as possible. So I was just a little sad because I had forgotten to take, you know, some video content. My favoriteest, if that's even a word, content came out because thankfully this year, the Benefit Brow Search entry time fell during spring break. Cayó durante Semana Santa, so I had some time to be able to create. Like I had planned that whole week to just be able to create. So the weekend before and then the week of spring break, I have, you know, all this content I want to do. And guys, we made it happen. There was days where I did like 3 different looks in one because I just wanted to come out with everything. And of course, I had already thought like, okay, we have to make, you know, these video productions happen. Like I just was a little bit disappointed in myself that I didn't get it at the beach. So I was like, okay, we have to really make this video production happen. So first we had the sneak peek, which is the shoes and the shot in the air, and that was a whole workout on its own. Eso fue un ejercicio por sí solo. Yeah, my mom made me hold it in the air. She didn't want to tape it up to my shoe. So that's that. And then the very first one is this picture right here, this whole setup. I had a few wigs already, and I knew I wanted to use wigs because I wanted to do something different with my hair. I'm not the best with my hair. And this is just a little fairy look, and I decided to do like there's little butterflies in there, and I don't know, I just absolutely love the way it came out. I did try to focus more on videos, and that was the first one from that time. And then, guys, this has been on my mind for the longest time. I just love the way it came out. These pictures were also taken in the living room, Estas fotos también me las tomé en la sala. Todas las fotos, la verdad, de aquí en adelante todas las fotos son en la sala. Y mi mamá estaba súper triste, pero me vale. But I just love the way these pictures came out. They're my favorite pictures. I think, okay, I have a lot of favorites, like the one with the towel, but this one is also one of my favorites. It's something I had in my mind for so long, and it was just coming out, and we kept playing with the camera and doing so many things. I do have a camera where like I need somebody else to manually click the camera. I can't just do it on my own. So someone always had to be taking my pictures. So it was always my mom. And I just love the way it came out. I love the way it came out. On another day, I did the video content, and then I just put it all together. So you guys didn't see this until like a week later. So I had that idea for a long time already, and it was something that I really wanted to execute already. Ya la quería hacer. I bought the wig. I had to like add more of the string stones to it because it was not as full as I would like for it to be. And I tried applying a bald cap by myself, and that was a fail. I do not know how to apply a bald cap. I think I just have a lot of hair. And it looked horrible, but for the pictures in the video, we made it work. Right here, this picture was such a last minute picture, guys. Esta foto fue de que de último minuto, and I was just like, it was a big favorite one for like, at least that I saw a lot of engagement on. And I was like, oh my goodness, this was like a last minute. I had to take these by myself. I had the cardboard because I did like, I cut out the cardboard, and then I put all the feathers, and then I put my face. So I had to hold the cardboard, hold the camera, try to get the right angle, and I was there taking like 300 pictures at a time because I couldn't get the freaking right angle. And then I go to look at the pictures, and some of them are out of focus. And I was just like, but the video, like the video quality to me, at least like the product ones, because the actual like me doing my makeup, I just can't do my makeup with my wig on. If not, I feel like it would totally complete the look, you know? But oh my goodness, I love the way the video for that came out. Like, it was so good. Guys, let me just tell you, I just realized the mic was off. Like, I hope I can fix the audio because I've been talking for a long time. He estado hablando por mucho tiempo y se ha de escuchar bien feo. Last one that I'm going to talk about is the disco benefit queen herself. Guys, this came out so good. Like, I am obsessed with the way it came out. I cannot tell you, I had this vision. I wanted to use a pink wig. And then I found that disco ball in my room, or in my little like cuartito, donde tenemos purmurero. I found that disco ball in the little storage room, and I was like, Mom, like, I have to use it. It's old. It's been in the sun, like in the heat, not in the sun, in the heat for who knows how long. I don't know how long we've had that. And I when I tell you that when you would pick it up, all the little mirrors would come out, and I had to try to go in and like glue every single mirror on there, but it did not work. But we made it work, of course, like we always do. But yeah, it was a mess. That's all I'm gonna say. It was a mess. And then the wig, I had to cut like the actual bangs because I wanted the brows to come out. So I had to cut the bangs. And then like I had to wet the wig because it looked really fake. I didn't like the way it looked. But at the end of the day, I just love the way those pictures came out. They were so good. Like, I love the way those pictures came out. I was obsessed. They were just coming out exactly how I wanted them, and I was so excited. And I know like they weren't necessarily really on theme, but they were very me, especially with like the little lighting, the glitz, the colorful lighting, like just the way they were coming out. I was so excited. Like, it was so surreal to be seeing it come to life, and that's why I think it kept pushing me to keep going and keep going and keep going. I think the real pressure for me was having to post everything in a specific time slot, and there was so much I wanted to post, so it was just hard, like trying to like, okay, doing all the look, taking the pictures, everything, and then at night going in and viewing all the pictures and editing all the pictures, and it was definitely a cycle, but I loved it, and I had a lot of fun. And I had time, thankfully, to be able to do it because I was on vacation. If not, I don't know how I would have done it. Okay, so I'm back to finish off the video. Let's just say this part was a little bit of a fail, but you're gonna see it later on. First, I was on here, we were talking about the pink wig, and guys, like I was saying, that one was one of my favorites. I absolutely love the way the pictures came out. And it was just such a good photo shoot. Like, I just love the makeup. I did something different with my makeup. I don't love the way the video part came out because I wanted it to look like it was like in an actual like little pool area, but it didn't look like that. So I was a little bit disappointed in that, and I almost didn't post it because like I really wanted to look a specific way, but I still posted it because why not? I was like, it's just a little video. It's something quick. It's fine. And then we have the purple wig, which this one I wanted it to be like an homage to my students because they love all things a rhinestone and all things like stickers and stuff. So I originally wanted to do like the whole wig just filled with stickers. I didn't have that many, and then I had the rhinestones, and then like I was putting them on, and I wish I would have gotten them a little bit bigger. But I also still really like the way it came out. It was like something quick. I ended up just doing pictures for the most part for that one, like originally, with the actual wig. And it's so funny because I was in the little studio, which is like a little bit far away from the house, and my brother was having a hangout, and I come out of the studio walking through them with a purple wig, a dress halfway up, and some sweatpants. Pero ya están impuestos. They already know. Like, they've been friends forever. But it was just so funny to me. Like, I'm just like, don't mind me. But yeah, I really like the way that one came out. The wig, I kind of messed it up a little bit. I chopped it up a little bit too much. But I also really like the way the actual video came out for that. And then we had the bubbles, which I thought was going to be like, I took the pictures and they weren't my favorite. And I didn't take any video for that. But I don't know. I didn't love the way they came out. No me encantaron, la verdad. And then I edited it this way. And I am going to give credit to everybody else who did it because I just saw a lot of people doing that benefit edit with like the 4 pictures, like the collage. And I just saw it a lot on like the hashtags, and I was like, oh, maybe let me try that edit for this photo shoot because I wasn't loving the way just one picture looked. So this also ended up being another favorite. Like, I was like, what? Like, I got a lot of interactions with this one, and I was just like, what? I also tried something different with my eyeliner and stuff, trying to do a little bit more graphic, but I was just like, oh my goodness, it's always the ones you least expected. And then next I did the little Y2K moment. That's what they were calling it, with the face mask. I love that one as well. I have some shoes in there that I've never used. That computer that's in there is my 5th grade computer, or 4th grade. I don't even know. My first ever computer. It's a pink computer. And I just wanted to put all things glitzy, all things glamour, all things like slumber party. Are you ready? Are you ready for it? Ma, ya me lo guardo todo.
Yay!
You're so mean. Also for the main picture, I didn't know what I wanted to do to it because the background was just so white, but I didn't want to do pink. Like, I just didn't know. So I just ended up kind of writing over it. And then I also just love the way like the face looks so clean. The brows just look so good. You know. And then towards the end, almost at the end, I am still not over the iconic newspaper picture. Guys, this picture was a team effort. Esta sesión fue en equipo because, so originally when I had like all my ideas together, I was showing them to my boyfriend, and he's like, this one would be so cool. And I was like, yeah, but I want to do a pink background. And then he was like, well, you should do yellow glasses because that would look really cool, like the contrasting colors, like something very like bam. So he told me about the yellow glasses. So that was his little like, sprinkle in there. And then after that, he was like, oh, after that, when we were actually doing these pictures, because this was the day before spring break was over. Like I had to go back to work the next day, and I was like, no, I have to make this last one happen. So my mom was in Mexico, and I told her, hey, like I need newspaper, and I can't find newspaper here. So she was over there trying to get newspaper. My uncle had to end up going door to door in my grandma's neighborhood to look for newspaper. Andamos ahí buscando periódico todos, a ver cómo le hacíamos para conseguir el periódico. But we did it. And then turns out, the day that I was doing the newspaper thing, I ended up making the wig. And I put it on my mom. I cut it and everything. And then my uncle from Corpus, he actually worked at a newspaper company for like a lot of years, as long as I can remember. And he actually retired. So I was like, oh my goodness, like he just retired. He was on his little like retirement trip after that to the valley, and I was just like, this is perfect. Like it's just perfect. And I had him helping me paint the glasses because I only had a white pair and I was not gonna go buy another one. So he was helping me paint the glasses, and at the end, like we ended up taking a picture together. And I just felt like it was just the best. Like it was just the best little photo shoot ever. And then the actual video ended up taking like a different turn because I didn't take it with the wig. El video no salió así con la peluca, but I still really liked it. I had that idea of spray painting the newspaper with the pink. Like I had that idea, and I was like, I have to do it. I love, like, that was one of my favorite videos, just how it came out. The camera wasn't focused when I was doing my brows, okay? La cámara no está enfocada, but that's okay. We still made it work. Okay, camera went a little bit crazy. But yeah, I love those pictures. Even like the ones without the glasses. I love the way they came out. The last little photos were just something quick. My coworker ended up telling me she had a pool, and I was like, okay, I just need to go out there and make a little bit more content. So the last few were just like a last little, fun little thing. Which I also loved the way they came out. I crimped my hair for like an hour, and I got into the pool, and it just like completely fell. So that was that. I didn't get a lot of video footage from that. But it was just a fun experience, like with my cousins. They got to, go with me, and we were there, and we did all 3 looks in like a matter of like 4 hours. So that was pretty cool. And then this picture was actually the same day that I did the newspaper look. I just wanted like a nice, clean little headshot moment. And then my very last entry was my teacher daydreaming into a browcation life.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K.
So with this one, I actually recorded the intro and the outro of the video after school. Grabé lo que es el principio y el final del video después de escuela. And then the little audio was just like an actual audio of us in class. So I just recorded the audio. That's it. And I just overlaid it, and it fit perfectly. Like I was like, oh, perfect. Me encantó cómo quedó. I just wanted to put everything into one. Like it honestly felt like such a daydream. Like going to work, but then going out and doing all this other stuff. Like, it always just feels like I have that Hannah Montana life and I'm going back and forth and doing so many different things. And it's crazy because, like, not a lot of, my coworkers know what I do or anything. So it was just like a little tribute to, like, my actual life, I guess, because that's what it actually feels like. Like, I'm just daydreaming this. Like, it's just, I don't know. It just feels like that's what it feels like. And I was so happy with the way it turned out. Even like the dreaming part, I tried to figure it out on the editing. I was just like, let's just make this work. I did not try to get too technical with it and like making myself dream that I'm over there. But I love the way it came out and everything, the money, everything. I just love the way that last video came out. It truly is me. And I just love the way it looked and it came out. And those were all my entries from Instagram. I know I have another entry on TikTok. I did like just some casual entries, but these were like my very, very planned entries. And I just wanted to talk a little bit behind the scenes. Nada más quería hablar un poquito de qué es lo que pasaba detrás de cámaras. Like I said, everything was pretty much filmed in my mom's living room. La verdad, casi todo se grabó en la sala, en chores, con mi mamá. Muy apenas me quería grabar, casi no me quería ayudar, pero se pudo hacer. We got to do everything, and thankfully, I was finally able to close on a house, so now I'm able to create more. But also, I don't know, just being the last one announced was so crazy. And I just wanted to do like a little behind the scenes of my entries just to share with you guys. And yeah, I'll be sharing my journey on here. This is just the first video of a few. Hopefully this goes up soon. Yeah, I can't wait. I'm going to be doing my best to bring the best content from the Benefit Brow Search this year, because I just know it's going to be even more iconic than all the other years. And I owe it to myself to do better, because I know I could do it. So we're going to do this. We're going to win. We're going to get those $50,000. Vamos a ganar si se va a poder. Thank you so much for supporting me in my YouTube girl era. And please like and subscribe if you would like to stay tuned. I will be posting next my first challenge, how I'm preparing for that. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.